All right, hello Anita. I'm over at the house on Crimson Lane. Starting off with a little video in the garage so you can see I think the garage should be epoxied. It's a relatively inexpensive fix, but I think it would make a world of difference along with painting would be my recommendation. So I'm gonna go through everything. I'm gonna shoot the video. I'm gonna make a list and then I'll call you and we can discuss it. So as it come through, you can see obviously all the stains and everything. There's some cracking here, which is just seams probably in between the drywall. There's a fixture top missing. And then, so I'm gonna walk through the place. Carpet definitely needs to be replaced. Rob and I were here yesterday. We kind of agreed on some recommendations. We thought, I mean, one thing, just the fixture covers are, just faded in color, and just newer fixtures would definitely help, things like that. Here's where that area of carpet was pulled out. You got all that border up top. I would recommend getting rid of that. I would recommend getting new ceiling fans and just spruce the place up, make it look modern, nice and clean, relatively inexpensive fixes. Bathroom, I'll talk to you about that on the phone, some things that we could do to update it, relatively inexpensive, and make it look nice. One of the areas of concern are the bathtubs, and I know they're dirty, cleaning would help, but obviously that's it's something that the dirt and stuff like that, not all that's going to come out. So let me just take you through. Carpet, I would recommend a new ceiling fan, new vent covers, new towel bar. I mean, like I said, relatively inexpensive fixes. Once again, shower, another issue, dirty, old, cracked. Like I said, we'll discuss some of the things we could do relatively inexpensive. House definitely needs to be painted. Ceiling, its doors, trim. Once again, new light fixtures there, modernize it. I would recommend getting rid of all that window coverings and fixtures. That stuff's outdated, needs to go. But I would definitely say possibly some new blinds in some of the areas if you're going to make everything else look nice and clean. Backyard overall is pretty nice, needs to be cleaned up. Landscaped for sure. Get rid of all the garbage, and there's just stuff and junk everywhere. Trimmed, total yard cleanup. Pool looks great. I mean, I would recommend painting this back wall just because it would look so much nicer. It's a relatively inexpensive fix. The screens are all damaged. Don't know if you necessarily need to replace all those. Something we can discuss. But you can see this block wall is all faded, definitely cleaned up. You can see all the garbage and everything that's back here. This whole yard definitely needs to be cleaned up. Going back into the house, I would definitely recommend cleaning the tile and the grout because it would just make it pop and clean and nice. I would recommend replacing appliances. I mean, those appliances cleaning isn't going to fix that, and they look like they're pretty old. So that usually helps sell property. Same thing with the dishwasher. I think you could paint or stain these cabinets pretty inexpensive, but they would look much nicer new. Put some little knobs and fixtures on there. Countertops, something else we could talk about. And then with the paint, this place would look like brand new, which would be relatively inexpensive. I think your return on your investment would really help. You can see, I mean, the chandelier's got to go. These coverings over the windows, you know, there's a lot of little, you can see chipping and cracking and peeling areas and holes and nails in the wall, and all that's got to be patched and repaired and painted. You can see, you know, down there. So yeah, there's a lot of work, and I will definitely call you to discuss it. I'd get rid of that chandelier. This room, you're gonna need a new light fixture, fan possibly. Yeah, you might be able to get away with that fan, just replace the lights, but depending on how much you want to modernize this, definitely paint it, get rid of the borders, the curtains, things like that. So I will call you to discuss, and we can go from there.